out this morning. Its first single, Perfect Illusion, debuted at #1 on iTunes in 60 countries. And the 6-time Grammy Award winner is just getting started. Good morning.
Good morning, Michael. Nice to see you.
Great to see you again.
Good morning, America.
I like that. Good morning, America. And you know, your title track, Joanne, it's a very personal song to you.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, actually, my father is here today, and my family. Joanne was my father's sister. This album was named after her, as well as my middle name. She died in 1974, and the tragedy really stayed with our family our whole lives, and I wanted to make a record about family and friendship and togetherness and learning from the past, and so that's why we're here today.
And a lot of people have described this album as raw and very personal, and you just released your 3rd single, Ayo. So tell us about that.
Well, Ayo is a great song. I love this record so much. I did it with Mark Ronson and Blood Pop, and Hillary Lindsey is a country writer from Nashville. And this song, you know, I really want people to hear it and be reminded that, you know, we might sometimes not feel so great, but we are still. And I want them to remember how awesome America is and how awesome we are as a country. And the record just says, Ayo, we're smoking them all. You know, we're still #1.
And you did a lot of, you just named some people you collaborated with, but you did quite a few collaborations on this record.
Yes.
And you like collaborating. You're actually the stuff with Tony Bennett, I gotta say, it's always been fantastic.
Thank you so much. I loved working with Tony.
And one thing that I love about this album, it's on Amazon. It's $3.99 on Amazon, which is something special, I think, for your fans.
Oh, it's so wonderful and so generous of them, and a wonderful music experience of the fans. It was a wonderful surprise this morning.
And I also remember you said Johnny Cash and Garth Brooks' country music was influential. So did country music play any influence on this album?
It did. You know, my mother's from West Virginia, and I grew up listening to country music with her. And I've dated my fair share of cowboys as well, so that had an influence. But the album isn't just country. It's folk, it's dance, it's pop, it's funk. You know, some of my vocal jazz influence also flies in there too. There's some rock and roll influence from growing up listening to rock and roll with my father. But essentially it is a pop record. It's just, you know, my brand of pop and what I like to make and push the envelope. I love my fans so much. I hope they love it. It's a special day.
Well, your brand is working. I'll tell you that. You're an incredible musician. And also, you performed the national anthem at the Super Bowl last year. This year, you're doing a halftime show. I know I talked to you before. You can't tell me exactly what you're going to do, but tell me how excited you are.
I am absolutely elated, beyond and honored to be doing the halftime show. We've been already planning it and thinking all of the different ways that we can make this a special experience for the football fans. And you know, I was thinking yesterday about how wonderful it's going to be also playing maybe a few new songs from the new record at the Super Bowl with my grandmother, who was Joanne's mother. She's blind, but she'll be able to hear, I think, from the stands, and I think it will be a proud moment for our family, and that means more to me than anything.
Two things that come across every time I talk to you, it's family, because your family's always with you. You talk about your grandmother, your father, your mother, and also your fans. And something you're doing for the fans, you're doing a dive bar tour, very intimate dive bar tour.
Yes. Well, we had 2 shows already, one in Nashville and one last night at the Bitter End in New York City, which was actually the first place I ever performed at in New York, is when I was 15 years old. So to be there last night was so amazing and such a throwback experience. And yet I didn't even realize it until the show was over, because I was just so focused on doing a great show for the fans.
Well, I'm sure you did a great show for the fans, and you're on the cover of the New York Times Style edition. A lot of style. You and Michelle Obama. You're doing it all. You got it all down.
Thank you. It was really an honor to be recognized in T Magazine as one of the greats with Michelle Obama. You know, truly she is, I think, the greatest woman in our country right now. Her rhetoric, the way she speaks to the world, it's just been amazing to watch her candor and her love shine through on the TV every day. It makes us all feel safe, I think.
Well, you make me feel safe sitting next to you.
Oh, thank you.